Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Here is your fun fact of the day. The book of Daniel is the last of the four major prophets in the Old Testament. Daniel is written and takes place during the Israelite captivity in Babylon. Daniel himself served under King Nebuchadnezzar, helped interpret some of his odd dreams, actually rose to a pretty high position, and all in all did not have really a terrible standing with the king, which is not a bad place to be, so long as the king's rule and orders did not really affect the Israelites negatively. Well, that happened. After Nebuchadnezzar comes along a different king. This king appoints some regional governors, and they aren't really fond of Daniel's position next to the king, basically like third or fourth in the entire empire of Babylon. And they're not a big fan of this. They're like, this foreigner, he's really up and high with our king, and we don't like that. We want to be higher with our king, so how can we get him out of his position? So they advise the king, King, you should make a decree that anybody who worships any god other than you, or asks anything of anyone other than you, the king, should be punished. Throw him into the lion's den. The king's like, that's a great idea. I'm the king. People should come to me. Daniel, unperturbed by this decree, still worships God, kneels, prays openly, at least in his house. He didn't shut the windows and completely hide himself while he was still praying to God multiple times daily. Some spies or people who were seeking out reason against Daniel found this, and they're like, Oh king, didn't you decree that anybody who worships or prays to anyone but you should be thrown in the lion's den? The king's like, by golly, yes I did. And they're like, well, we saw Daniel doing it. The king's like, really, Daniel? I liked you. Why? All right, into the den with him. So they throw Daniel into the lion's den. This is actually where this story comes from. He goes into the lion's den. The lions don't harm him a single bit. Nothing happens to him, even though he's left there all night. Now, when he gets out, all the people who narked on Daniel and tattled on him, they were thrown in, along with their entire family. And the Bible specifically depicts how they were dead before they hit the ground. The lions reversed their demeanor towards these people. Favor with God cannot be trumped by favor with man.